My dear, come sit with me for a while, and let me tell you a story from a heart that has lived long enough to understand the quiet language of life, a heart that has walked through seasons of light and seasons of shadow, and still found a way to bloom again with softness and grace. I may be old now, but I carry within me the memories of 1,000 mornings and 1,000 nights, and each one taught me something worth passing on to you. Because you are here and you are listening, and because somewhere inside you there is a gentle search for meaning, the same search I once carried close to my chest. When I was young, I thought life was supposed to be figured out. I believed that if I tried hard enough, everything would eventually make sense and fall perfectly into place. But life does not move in straight lines. It flows like a river, turning gently, sometimes sharply, always towards something greater, even when we cannot see what lies ahead. I spent years trying to understand where I was meant to be, who I was meant to become, and whether I was doing enough or being enough. And for so long I felt like I was behind, watching others succeed while I struggled quietly with the weight of expectations I had placed on my own shoulders. There was a time when I sat near a window just like the one, watching raindrops race down the glass, and I remember feeling as if every drop carried a piece of my unspoken fears. I wondered if I would ever feel enough, if I would ever find peace, if I would ever forgive myself for the mistakes I carried like heavy stones in my pockets. But slowly, very slowly, I learned that life is not something you conquer. Life is something you grow with, something you listen to, and something you honor gently. I hope you understand this, my dear. You are not meant to have everything figured out. Not now, not all at once, not ever, in that perfect way you imagine. Life unfolds in chapters, and each chapter brings a lesson, a change, a new piece of yourself that you did not know was waiting to be found. I learned this truth the hard way, through nights when I cried quietly so no one would hear, and mornings when I had to gather the little strength I had just to rise from my bed. But I rose anyway. And every time I rose, life softened a little and gave me a new reason to keep going. One morning, when I was still young enough to believe that the world expected perfection from me, I met a woman at a bus stop. She was older, her hair silver like threads of moonlight, her posture gentle yet firm, as if she had weathered many storms and learned to stand still within them. She looked at me for a moment, and then she said something that shaped the rest of my life. She said, "My child, the sun always returns, no matter how long the night lasts." Those words were so simple, yet they opened something inside me. A small window of hope in a room that had grown dark. From that day on, I began to understand that difficult seasons do not last forever, even when they feel endless. I learned that healing is not sudden. It is slow, like the unfurling of a leaf in early spring. You do not notice the growth each moment, but one day you look back and see how far you have come, and you whisper to yourself, "I made it through. I am still here. I am still becoming." As I grew older, I realized that many people move through life carrying hurts they never speak about. They smile while their hearts tremble. They give while their own hands feel empty. They love while fearing they are not worthy of love. And I was one of those people for a long time. I gave and gave until I could not feel the ground beneath my own feet anymore. I believed it was selfish to think of myself, to rest, to ask for help, to s. I believed it was selfish to think of myself, to rest, to ask for help, to say no, but I was wrong, so very wrong. Life taught me that caring for yourself is not selfishness. It is wisdom. It is necessary. It is the soil in which your strength grows. When I finally learned to sit with myself, to breathe, to rest, to honor my own soul, I felt something inside me begin to return. A softness, a quiet strength, a sense of belonging to my own life. For the first time in years, I bought myself flowers. I sat by the window and watched the evening sky without rushing anywhere. I wrote my thoughts on paper and let the ink carry the weight I could no longer hold. And with each small act, I felt myself becoming whole again. Not instantly, not magically, but slowly and gently, like dawn breaking through the last shadows of night. If you are listening to me now, my dear, and if you feel tired or lost or unsure of your place in this world, I want you to know that you can begin again. You can rest, you can choose yourself, you can soften without breaking, you can rise without rushing. There were moments in my life when I had to let go of people I cared for. Not because they were unkind, but because our paths no longer walked in the same direction. Letting go was painful. It felt like winter settling into my chest. But over time I learned that releasing what no longer grows with you is an act of courage, not loss. The spaces left behind make room for new light, new peace, new beginnings you never imagined could be yours. You may not see it now, but every step you take is shaping you. Every moment of stillness and every moment of movement. Equally important, equally necessary. Life is not asking you to be perfect. Life is asking you to be present, to listen to yourself, to trust that slow progress is still progress, that small steps are enough, that your heart knows the way even when your mind is filled with doubt. I want you to breathe for a moment right now, softly, gently feel the warmth in your chest. That warmth is your life, your hope, your strength. Even if it feels small, it is real and it is growing with every breath you take. You are here, you are alive, and that alone is a miracle beyond measure. You do not need to rush. You do not need to prove yourself to anyone. You do not need to carry everything alone. There were days when I believed I had nothing left to offer the world. Days when I felt invisible, unnoticed, quietly fading into the background. But now I see how wrong I was, because even in my quietest days, even in my smallest steps, I was still becoming someone wiser, someone kinder, someone who could sit with another soul and say, I understand, I have been there, and I believe in you. And that is what I want to say to you, my dear. I believe in you. I believe in the strength you carry inside you, even if you have not discovered it yet. I believe in the dreams you hold gently inside your heart, dreams you may be afraid to speak aloud. I believe in your ability to heal, to grow, to transform, to begin again, no matter how many times life has asked you to do so. You are not behind, you are not broken, you are not lost. You are simply in the middle of your becoming. And becoming takes time, it takes patience, it takes faith in yourself, even when the path feels unclear. You are learning, you are growing, you are finding your way. Step by gentle step, breath by quiet breath. And I am proud of you more than you know. If you ever feel alone, remember that the same sun that rises for me rises for you. The same moon that watches over my nights watches over yours. The same hope that carried me through my darkest seasons is waiting to carry you too. So do not give up. Do not dim your light. Do not forget your worth. You are here for a reason. Your presence matters. Your story matters. Your heart matters. Stay with your journey. Stay with your healing. Stay with the soft and steady becoming of who you are meant to be. And whenever you feel unsure, sit with me again in this story and let my voice remind you that you are loved, you are capable, you are enough, and that the sun will rise for you again just as it always has.